All right, Mitchell, we made it, dude. We're at the last round here at Budds Creek. Your season has been pretty interesting. You got a top 10. That must have felt really good. Can you tell me how you feel throughout the season so far for yourself?
I felt like it's been a really good season. Supercross went really well for me. Got 20th overall, and made a majority of the mains. And then coming outdoors, had high expectations. First few rounds didn't really start out like that, but we've really come into some good finishes and the way I should be riding. So I'm ready to actually really make a bang in the last round. So and I like Budds Creek. I've had good finishes here and I've had good success here. So I can't wait.
We actually just did a little article with you in it about the SMX playoffs. So you're right on that bubble, right? You have some pressure this week.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's pressure every weekend. The way I look at it is I want to go out and I want to beat factory riders, and I want to try to get as close to top 5 or in the top 10 as possible. So that's my goal. Wherever the points lay out from there is where it's going to be. So ultimately you want to be in there and you want to make all that money, but I've always been about finishes and just doing the best you can every weekend. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, we have a lot of great riders near me for points, but I'm trying to beat some factory guys.
Well, it's been a good season so far. You're making it through it. We're here at the last one.
Yep.
Looking forward to watching you out there tomorrow.
Yep, me too.
Dude, Hunter, glad to see you back.
I'm back.
I know it's been a little bit of a rough season for you. Can you kind of tell me how it's been for you from your end?
Yeah, struggled the first 4 rounds and was kind of lost, wondering, what was going wrong. Didn't feel very great, so I went and got a blood test. Found out I had Epstein-Barr, which sucks. I don't want to say it ruined my whole season, but it ruined my whole season. So that sucks. Took off about 5-6 weeks. Got that all sorted, figured out, and just come back for this last one to, get some racing in before we get ready for SMX. So this is just kind of a gate drop to, loosen up and get ready. And, hopefully SMX will, be able to come in and show what I got.
And how are we sitting point-wise going into SMX right now?
I'm not in the top 20, but I'll be in the LCQ. So I've been in the LCQ before. Not really too worried about it. It kind of is what it is. If I make it, I make it, and anything could happen. I mean, like I said, it is what it is, and most of it will be out of my control. So I'm gonna go out there and obviously do as well as I can, and always put in max effort, and hopefully everything will go good.
Aside from SMX coming up, do you know already how your next year is looking?
Trying to figure it out. So that's about it. That's about all I got for now.
All right, man. Well, you've shown a lot of speed this year. I've seen you really show some speed. I definitely see some really good finishes for you. But hey, it's the last round. We still have the SMX rounds. I'm excited to see you out there tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Hunter Lawrence, P2 last week at Unadilla, now here in the final round of Pro Motocross season. Hunter, you've showed a lot of great speed this year, some race wins. You finally got your first overall clicked off the box. Overall, what is your grade for your season outdoors, and how confident are you heading into this last round and then the SMX playoffs?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good heading into the last round, as well as SMX. Obviously, like to finish off the year strong. What I'd grade my season, probably an 8 out of 10. Obviously, a championship would have been a 10 out of 10. Would have been a good one, but no, it's been good. Just steady, consistent. Just trying to get better every weekend, week in, out, and go to work, essentially.
This weekend, obviously the first time Budds Creek has had the finale in several years at least, usually Ironman holding the last round. Is it cool for you guys to be able to come somewhere a little bit different each year? Obviously we go to Budds every season, but to have it as the final round and to be a little bit different of a finale and a different backdrop as you conclude the season.
Yeah, it's cool to have Budds as the last one. It's nice. I don't know why. I kind of prefer it rather than an Ironman. It's cool. It's a good track. They've held nations here before. It's really cool. Just a fun track layout, and it's good. Always nice to just change things up a little bit. Just break up the schedule, right? It's pretty similar every year, so it is nice to change things up once in a while.
One last question for you. Last year at the SMX playoffs, you showed a lot of speed as well. The Texas round, you performed very well. What do you think the key is for you to be able to go up front consistently and possibly take home the championship trophy and the $1 million?
Yeah, just a little more speed, honestly. And it's not like I'm chasing 3 seconds. It's something like half a second a lap, maybe 2/10 over a couple corners. It's as small as that. So last year was good. We went into the last round leading the championship. Win in Texas was huge. Vegas tying on points for the championship was big. Obviously would have liked to have got the better side of that, but go in, try and do the same thing this year, but just one up it.
Sounds good. Thank you, man. Good
Thanks.
luck this weekend.
Appreciate it.
Team Honda HRC Progressive's Joe Shimoda, fresh off perhaps the most dominant victory of his career. Joe, coming into the finale, how much confidence do you have after such a strong performance last weekend when you were up by 20 seconds in the second moto and 40 seconds at the beginning of the day?
I think my confidence is pretty good right now. I don't really have an up and down with my confidence. It's more, confidence kind of makes me trust better, So right now I have a good trust on everything. Just overall, I feel pretty good, fitness to riding to speed. So I think hopefully we're going to have a good weekend here.
Coming into the finale, obviously an outside shot for the championship, but still 43 points away. It's not really under your control, but what are your strategies this weekend and what are you hoping here in the finale before we transition to the playoffs?
If something happens, but I don't think it's going to be, I think Hayden's going to lock in. He's very smart. I don't think he's going to do any dumb stuff on a motorcycle. So, for me, I just, take it as another good opportunity for me to perform and hopefully an overall, but not just Hayden and anybody else on 250 class is fast. So just do what I can do and hopefully up front.
As we transition to SMX, what is your training technique going to look like? Obviously, the last few months have been really outdoors focused, but are you going to be riding a mix of both supercross and motocross tracks to train for this upcoming playoffs, or what are you going to be working on the bike?
I train at a sandbox and they got the track down, ready to go, so I'm probably going to start riding a little bit next week, but honestly, it's just been super, super hot and it's hard to make an improvement, so kind of just ride and see where my bike's at, where myself is at, and slowly kind of get into it.
Joe Shimoda looking for another overall victory to conclude the motocross season. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki's Ty Masterpool recently returned to action. First of all, Ty, great to have you back here at the Pro Motocross Championship. Final round this weekend here in Budds Creek. What are you looking forward to build on before we head to the SMX playoffs?
Definitely looking forward to end it with a bang. Unfortunately, had some problems last weekend out of my control, but looking forward to tomorrow. Track's really cool here, good vibes here. Fans are always awesome, so it's going to be a good one tomorrow.
Of course, you were on the mend a little bit from your hand injury that you suffered after High Point or so. What was the recovery process like, and how long were you off the bike?
I was only off the bike for about 2.5 weeks, and then I kind of broke the bone right here, just a little crack in it, but I was back on the bike pretty quick, and I was honestly ready to come back quite a bit sooner and stuff, but it wasn't that bad.
Playoffs coming up right now, you're outside of the range to be in the top 20, but you're in prime position for an LCQ spot. Obviously, LCQs are very stressful races. What do you think will be the keys in the next couple weeks to really stay clean in those races and to secure your spot in the top 22?
I think just go out and win tomorrow to get me an automatic spot in there, so we'll go with that.
There you go. Ty Masterpool, confident heading into the finale here at Budds Creek. Thanks, Ty.
Thank you.
Nate Thrasher, Monster Energy Yamaha Star Racing. It's been a roller coaster summer for you, but you're looking forward to Budds Creek this weekend. What are the keys to finishing out the year strong?
Yeah, I think the last 2 races have been a little bit better for me. We kind of found a little something on the bike, and just starting to kind of come into trying to really get into form here before SMX, and get back to what I've been better at in the past. So I think just finish out strong here, bring that momentum into SMX, and hopefully we can have a good 3 playoff races.
You've had a lot of injuries in the past, so you haven't had as much playoff experience as some of the other riders maybe, but what are you looking forward to here in this postseason?
Yeah, I think I haven't really raced any SMX, but I've done well at speedways in the past, and I think I'm just going to lean on that a little bit. And yeah, we got one stadium race, so I think it should suit me a little bit better. And hopefully we can, get a good position and get high enough in the playoffs. Maybe make a run. We'll have to see.
As far as the on-the-bike training for the playoffs, you mentioned you haven't raced those before, but will you be racing some supercross, motocross tracks? Will you be practicing on a bit of both? What are your plans for working into it?
Yeah, we have a combination of both at Star, but we have a specific track. It's kind of a little bit of hybrid, a little bit of supercross, a little bit of outdoors, just trying to get the bike right. There's not a whole lot of time. We got to do this, and then we got 1 week, and then 1 weekend off, and then we go racing. So it's not a whole lot of time, but I'll just lean on the other guys for suspension and stuff like that to get the bike dialed.
Nate Thrasher here, ready to roll at the final round of Pro Motocross. Thanks, man. The recently returned Dax Bennick here at Budds Creek for the final round of Pro Motocross. First of all, Dax, great to have you back in action. I know it's been a little bit of a tough couple weeks to get back into action, but what are you looking forward to this weekend and trying to build as we go to the SMX playoffs?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's good to be back. Obviously, it has been tough getting back into it. It's been a couple years since I've had like an actual injury, so which I've been very thankful for. So I would say just to build each weekend. Like I think my second moto last weekend was a little better. The first moto I had a bike issue, but I think it was a little better. So just to keep getting better, I don't expect much right now coming back, but if I end up racing SMX, I know I do have enough points for it. Just need to see if that's the right decision right now, and I think we'll be coming out swinging for sure if I do race that. So that's kind of the main goal right now, is just to keep building and getting better each weekend.
You mentioned it's been a little bit since your last major injury. What was the hardest part for you to be able to jump not only back into action, but back in when some of these other guys have been grinding out on the track every weekend and you've been stuck on the couch trying to rehab?
Yeah, it's hard for sure. Sitting at home watching the races, and you can't really do much. I broke my T6 in my back and I had a concussion, so I really couldn't do much at all for about 12 weeks. So I didn't think it would be this hard, but it is hard coming back. The arms, even the arm pump and stuff, it takes the time, and you kind of have to realize that, and you got to be patient right now. This is a good time for me to learn that, and it ain't easy, but it's good for me mentally.
One last question. Obviously, ups and downs this year, of course, your injury, but you had a podium at the start of Supercross. What are you really looking forward to try to build the next year and really become a top 3, top 5 level guy at every round?
Yeah, I think I've obviously shown a glimpse of that for sure this past year and even the year before that, my rookie year. I had a couple top 5s this year too. As you guys know, right after the podium, I knocked myself out practicing. So I think it's more, I was always asking for more. Like second was good, and then I just kept asking for more and trying to get better. And sometimes, you got to learn, you just got to be there each weekend. Like that's what it came down to for that championship. That was a crazy championship. So at one point I came back, missed a round, and was only, a race out of it, which is crazy. So I think it's just maturing and being consistent, because those other guys sometimes aren't. So I think I learned that, and I'm really excited for next year, and I know we can do that.
Dax Bennick ready to end the year on a high note. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Haiden Deegan is here at the Pro Motocross finale in Budds Creek. Haiden, if you clinch the championship this weekend, it'll be your 4th title in a row. What does that mean to you, and how much confidence does that give you heading into the SMX playoffs, where you've dominated the last 2 years?
Yeah, definitely 4 in a row is pretty wild to do. If you really think about it, it is pretty cool. So obviously that's the goal. Second outdoor title as well, and then obviously we kind of have to move up to the big boy class next year due to winning the Supercross titles. So it's moving quick, moving fast at a young age, and I'm here for it.
As far as Supercross next year, obviously you have the chance to defend your West Coast title, but have you thought about going on the East Coast and trying to join that short list of guys who have won both titles?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, we kind of have to figure out what we're going to do with the 450, and we're pretty smart over at our team, so we'll figure out how we're going to get the good outdoor training in and also Supercross. So haven't decided yet, but we'll see.
43-point lead heading into this weekend. You've had some great rides here at Budds Creek in the past. Obviously, keeping it clean is one of the biggest keys to the weekend. but how ready are you to get out there and try to win after last week and falling a little bit behind the 8 ball?
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of earned the right to kind of cruise it in now and get ready for the next championship that's on table. Just because, I mean, I really risked it at the beginning of this season, had a lot of dominant rides where I smoked everybody pretty bad. And I feel like now I'm mature enough to know when to pick it up and when not to. I feel like if I want, I could flip the switch and go win tomorrow if it's necessary. If it's not, there's a championship on the line, we got to see.
I don't know what championship bonuses are, but if you put this motocross title together and then win the playoffs, anything you're looking to purchase, maybe another car for your collection?
Yeah, right now I'm working on building my new house. I got to build my own spot eventually, so we're working on that right now, and that's where my money's going.
Haiden Deegan looking to clinch his second 250 motocross title this weekend. Thanks, Haiden. Good luck.
Thank you.
Justin Cooper here at Budds Creek for the final round of the Pro Motocross Championship. Justin, after this weekend, you'll be heading into the SMX playoffs. You already have the number 1 seed wrapped up. How great does it feel to have those 25 points on the board already and ready to build into?
Yeah, first of all, it's a big goal of mine to get through the season healthy and make every round so far. So, yeah, we got one more round here in motocross. We're going to do our best to finish it with a podium. But, yeah, back to the SMX. It's great to have a little buffer going in. It's not going to be easy by any means, but I'll take the head start for sure and do my best there. And, yeah, it'll put me in the best position, at least starting out with in the best position. So, yeah, we'll see what we can do with that. Definitely gonna, give it my all and see where we end up.
Such a tough and grueling schedule, but you've been able to make it through the year and not only just make it, but build with all of your supercross success and then outdoors. How much confidence have you built up over the course of the season, not just making it through healthy, but being able to score podiums and run up front a little bit more this season?
Yeah, for sure confidence, but more just being comfortable, right? Done so many races this year, I just feel comfortable going to each race. And maybe some of the others can't say the same because I haven't been to many, but you just get kind of relaxed in the racing scene and doing all these races. It just feels like another weekend. So I would say the biggest thing is just being comfortable at these things.
In terms of recovery, you talk about getting through the season and being comfortable every time you're at the track, but making it to every round, what does the recovery process look like with you, and how do you keep your body in check and being able to go to these races week after week?
Yeah, at this point it's definitely grueling, and we're just trying to maintain at this point, really, not really gain anything, just keep the body moving and keep it active, but not doing too much. So it's a fine line there, and yeah, at this point of the season, we're trying to not overdo it. It's all the work's been done, and we're trying to, maintain what we got going and the fitness and everything throughout the rest of the year.
Number 1 seed heading into the playoffs, Justin Cooper ready to end the motocross season on a high note. Thanks, Justin.
Yep, thank you.